Ah, hello there, friend. Welcome to the fire. Got quite a story here for you about a trigger-happy gunslinger that burnt bridges in and out of character. DM's murder hobo friend ruins campaign and calls us all bigots just to stop being friends with us. No, seriously. r/RPG horror stories posted by O_that1. Now that this Eberron 5e campaign's over, I wanted to talk about the only horror story I've had of when an IRL friend of ours derailed a campaign, blamed us all, and cut ties. Cast, DM, close friend, got me into a lot of good music, his first campaign. Pan, this will be relevant. Rogue, only known for a few years, but a great guy. Bi, but closeted. Fighter, known since we were kids, literally the only straight guy. Me, cleric, first campaign and freshly out lesbian. Gunslinger, our problem. Not mates, but I know of him from school and DM is close with him. Gay. Our story starts with us meeting in the street and a strange old man giving us a book. We almost immediately get mugged for it and head for a cave where our attackers came from. We clear out the kobolds, I save one who wants to come with us, and we leave. But after only 2 sessions, everything starts going wrong very quickly. While in town and alone, Gunslinger gets attacked again, shoots at the bad guys, and runs for a shop he's meeting the others at. After a few minutes, he gets paranoid and shoots the shopkeeper and runs, thinking he's in on it. Gunslinger and the others finally get to the tavern me and our kobold NPC are waiting at. I ask why he's got blood on him, and he very edgily said he was taking care of business. Literally, less than 2 minutes later, a guy simply asks Gunslinger about the book, and shocker, Slinger shoots him. However, running ain't an option, as we have to fight off the bar staff and shot guy and his friend. Gunslinger and Kobold both get hurt bad mid-fight, and given Gunslinger has started a fight for no reason, as far as my character knows, I think this is a good time to RP and just stay low and heal the kobold. After killing all but one of them, Gunslinger starts yelling at me in and out of character for not healing him. I try to explain that I'm just trying to RP and there wasn't a reason for me to trust him. But he keeps going and doesn't drop it for the rest of this and the next session. Lovely. We capture the guy that got shot and also shot his friend, who is now missing a foot and is scared for his life, back to my house. And against my wishes, Gunslinger interrogates him. We have some good RP and he admits that they knew that the books were powerful, but that was all, and begs us to let them go. Gee, wonder what Gunslinger will do next. He, of course, shoots an unarmed, begging for mercy captive. Bear in mind, Gunslinger is the only one who played in a campaign before. The murder hobo is the only one with experience. Yeah. My character starts shouting at Slinger, as he's just murdered someone inside of my home without even talking to us, only saying he was a loose end. Great. We're now fugitives. Rogue and Fighter almost died trying to get supplies, and now the whole town is after us. And that's how our 5th and final session ended. But, oh boy, we are not done. We stay in the call for a bit, despite the situation. We've had a fun night. It's Rogue's birthday. We've got a friend in the call listening in on the session. People are drinking. Good times. And then Slinger suddenly says he's leaving the campaign, claiming he's simply not gelling with the group, and goes. But as soon as he does, DM tells us he's got a text from Slinger. Apparently, he actually hates DM and the rest of us, says we're shouting slurs, and that DM's been homophobic to him, all ending in Slinger blocking all of us. We're all deeply confused as how a mostly LGBT plus party is anti-LGBT plus, and have no clue where any of this is coming from, especially DM. However, over the next week, we piece together all of Slinger's claims and why he said them. First, the homophobia was because DM said about a year ago that he didn't get Pride as an event, which, although DM regrets saying, isn't really homophobic. That's it, his most damning claim. Secondly, the slur he claims we said we figured out was actually him mishearing the guy watching us play. And finally, why he said all of this, DM had heard from a friend that Slinger had been doing the same thing to, well, everyone he's known from school. Instead of saying goodbye and moving on, he was claiming his friends were bigots and blocking them, probably so he could tell victim stories to his new friends at uni. Yikes! So in the end, we restarted from the cave, had a great time with the rest of Eberron over the next 6 months, and now our group's on our 4th campaign together. No one's heard from our friendly neighborhood Murderhobo since, and even though DM took the whole thing pretty rough, we convinced him he did nothing wrong and that Slinger was just a toxic friend. A very, very weird toxic friend. The end. TLDR, experienced player, murder hobos, and shouts at beginners, ruining a campaign before proceeding to cut ties with us in the most volatile way possible. Thanks for reading this. Hopefully, I explained this all well. Yeesh, what a piece of work. That gunslinger player was definitely a selfish person who cared only for his own agenda, as he burnt those bridges on purpose so that he could play the victim card with his new friends. But the thing is, people like that oftentimes are discovered for the type of people they truly are. But I am glad to hear that OP and the rest of the group were able to regroup and continue on with their game. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.